Good morning. A 4-year-old boy is among 3 people killed after a wild storm roared across Melbourne. As we go to where this morning, thousands of people remain without power. Elizabeth Moss joins us live from one of the hardest hit areas. Lizzie, good morning to you. What's the extent of the damage?
Well, Davina, it's pretty hard to explain, but a lot easier to see. If I just show you here, this is just some of the trees that have come down here in Belgrave South, which is quite a hilly part up near the mountains east of Melbourne. These trees have completely covered. There are actually 3 cars under there, which is obviously difficult to see. To the other side of me, there are houses where trees have come straight through the roofs there. So it is a little like a war zone, as some residents have described it this morning. As you mentioned, this was a tragic storm which has torn through Victoria overnight. 3 deaths, tragically a 4-year-old boy, Ayan Kapoor. He was walking with his dad and sister at Blackburn South when a tree fell, crushing the young child. His family saw this happening. He was taken to hospital, but sadly he died overnight. Also, a 59-year-old Belgrave man, he was killed. He was in a car park not far from here when a tree fell on his car, crushing him. And then thirdly, and sadly, a 36-year-old Parkville woman. She was the passenger inside a car at Fernshaw when a tree up near the Black Spur there crushed her car. Now, as for the damage here, we have seen several trees coming down, which I've shown you, crashing through roofs. Many people unable to spend the night here, but some were actually trapped inside their homes. They couldn't even get down their drives. You mentioned that this has left many people without power. 52,000 homes as of this morning were without power, and there were 2,000 call-outs from the SES for help here. Because of those power outages, it's actually affected one of the large water catchments out here, Sylvan Dam, which means uninfected water has entered the system. 88 suburbs across Melbourne, including Bayswater, Ringwood and Coburg North, have been told they will need to boil their water before drinking it because it is not safe to do so. So really, this storm has wreaked a lot of havoc across the state, but here particularly in Belgrave, you look around, this is certainly not going to be an easy clean-up. This will take some time. Many residents might not be able to return to their homes ever.
It was about the scariest 5 minutes of my life. There was just me and my son in, and we just didn't know where to go to be safe.
Terrifying to see, and it sounded like a freight train. The wind was louder than the trees coming down. Just debris flying across, and yeah, just loud noise, and sounded like a hurricane.
I've got some friends down there. Their house is just completely demolished. I guess we'll be listening to chainsaws for a while yet.
As I mentioned, that clean-up will not be an easy job. No small feat for sure, but we have seen a few people coming back this morning just trying to get into the parts of their house that they can, collecting some of their valuables to take to friends' houses so that they can stay there. We'll have more details as they come to it.
The pictures are incredible, aren't they, Lizzie? Okay, thank you.
What does one say? I've been extremely busy helping our international team with the coverage of Hurricane Laura and some very graphic information around. And this is the winds at the 850 millibars level from 10 a.m. through to 2200 hours tomorrow. Hazardous surf warnings in place for the Macquarie and Hunter Coast. New South Wales, Victoria has a gale warning, actually a strong wind warning for the Central Coast, Central Gippsland, East Gippsland Coast. And for tomorrow, I'll have a strong wind warning for the Port Phillip Bay, West and Central Coast. And what's going on down there in Tasmania? They have an extensive advisory. A gale warning, again, southeast, southwest coast, strong wind warning. The Channel, Southwest Lakes, the Central North Coast, Bank Strait, Franklin Sound, east of the Flinders Island, lower east, central west coast. However, the Bureau has cancelled one for the far north West and Upper East Coast. South Australia, the Bureau's cancelled the road weather alert for Adelaide. And for tomorrow, strong wind warning the far west, the upper west, lower west, central, south central coast, Investigator Strait, upper southeast, lower southeast coast. Here in Queensland we have a strong wind warning for the northeast, Gulf of Carpentaria, Torres Strait Peninsula, Cooktown, Cairns, Townsville and Mackay coast. The Bureau's cancelled the one for the southeast Gulf region, although they'll have a similar warning in place tomorrow. WA, they have a gale warning for the Ewan, Albany coast, strong wind warning Perth local waters, Lassison, Perth coast, the Bunbury Geography and Esperance coast, and they also have a fire weather warning for the North Kimberley Coast, Kimberley Inland, Gascoyne Inland Fire Weather Districts. The Northern Territory, they have a fire weather warning for the Carpentaria, the Gregory, Darwin, Adelaide River, Northern Fire Protection Area. Apology for that. The Daly South, Arnhem West, the Katherine Fire Protection Area, and they have a strong wind warning for the Arafura, Gove Peninsula, Raper Groot Coast, and a similar warning for Saturday. We will continue to bring the latest information, and before we go, here's a look at the total forecast of rain.
Thank you for watching this production of Force 13. For more information on Force 13 Australia, you can check us on all of our outlets. Our website, force13.com, where we are overhauling the website and writing new articles for your reading pleasure. We're also on YouTube, keyword Force13AU. You're probably there already? Good chance of that. If you are, hit that like and subscribe button to keep getting updates like this one coming to your mailbox. We're also on Facebook, keyword Force13, where we post our updates and keep an eye out for our live coverage on there as well. And we're on Twitter, keyword Force13AU. And if you want to rock our colors, you can do so by way of our store, or you can contribute to the project directly by way of Patreon. More information can be found at patreon.com/Force13. And you can reach out to us on Skype at Force13, or directly to us at Aussie_weather01 at extension 6388 on Discord, or you can join our server with our new link at discord.gg/Force13.